What's going on, everyone? The Lakers are on a roll here, holding the Boston Celtics to 105 points and getting a win without LeBron James and without Anthony Davis. And then yesterday, following that up, beating the hottest team, basically since the OG trade. They have been the best team in the league and are playing incredible basketball. Even when Julius Randle went down, they still were winning games and playing incredible basketball. Lakers went into New York, held them to 105 points just like the Celtics, and got the win. And that's without Jared Vanderbilt. This time it was with LeBron, was with AD. This was just a great team win, in my opinion. Everyone contributed. Everyone played their part. We didn't need an offensive dominant performance by Anthony Davis. And that's one of the things that I really love about him, and we're going to touch on that here in a moment. But this was two very incredible, notable wins. Also, they were even more notable, obviously, talking about the Knicks, who were on a 9-game win streak, were the hottest team in the league. And, you look at the Boston Celtics, number one team in the league right now. They look like a true contender. And you go and you beat both of them, but you did it on the road, which is huge because the Lakers have been abysmal on the road, right? They are a team that they can win games at home, but can they win on the road? That's the big factor. And you're going to have to keep doing that. They're going to have to keep winning on the road. They're going to have to prove that because how did the Lakers get to the conference finals last year? They won on the road. Every series, they won one on the road until they got to Denver, and they weren't able to win one on the road, and they ended up getting swept, right? Got to win on the road, especially come playoff time. Even if the Lakers were the number one seed, you still want to win on the road. You want to get these series out and done as soon as possible. The teams that usually win championships are teams that are able to win on the road, as Denver did, right? So can they keep this up? The Lakers are still, time of recording this video, the 9th seed, but they are one game back of the Dallas Mavericks for the 8th seed, and they're 3 games back of the Phoenix Suns for the 6th seed. So hopefully the Lakers can overtake the Pelicans and the Suns. Good thing is the Lakers have the tiebreaker over the Phoenix Suns. Lakers got to beat the Pelicans coming up because that would give the Lakers a tiebreaker over them and kind of keep us in pace. That would also give us a full game over the New Orleans Pelicans, which would be good. So like I said, right now we're 3 games over the Pelicans. Let's say that's still the same spot that they're in like a week. Well, you beat the Pelicans, now you got a full game, you got the tiebreaker, and you're only 2 games back. That would be huge. But here's the thing. We know that the Lakers are and can be a good basketball team. They've shown it, right? The Lakers have shown when they are locked in, they are focused, they are motivated, they are ready to do and play Laker-branded basketball, they can have success. They can beat anybody. Literally beat anybody. It's just, can they consistently put that together? That's the real question. But one of the things that I want to circle back on, and then we'll touch on the inconsistencies here, is Anthony Davis, right? Anthony Davis was incredibly dominant and just spectacular. If you didn't watch the game and you just looked at the box score, you might be thinking, what are you talking about? He had 12 points. Yeah, he had 18 rebounds. That's great. 5 assists, 4-12 from the field, 4 blocks, 1 steal, right? Plus 6. But if you actually watched the game, you saw how spectacular, dominant, and controlling of that basketball game he was. He didn't need to go score 30. He didn't need, if he did, they might have actually lost this game because they needed exactly what Anthony Davis did in this game, which was just basically lock down and completely shut down the interior and then follow that up by just rebounding like a madman and making plays out of the post for others. He did all of it. I mean, he was a one-man break stopper. Literally, he had like back-to-back blocks on and just completely shut down a fast break by himself. He was brilliant. I mean, I cannot stress it enough. And if you're somebody that's like, nah, AD, he had a bag, I dare you to go watch that game. Watch it on playback, whatever. Go watch that game. and then come back to me and tell me if you still believe that. Anthony Davis was so dominant. And that's one of the things that I love about AD. And I've talked about this before, but it's something that I want to stress, right? Most superstars and stars in this league, they have to get their shot attempts, no matter what. And you'll see stars sometimes completely shoot their team out of games, right? Look at Karl Anthony Towns, Minnesota Timberwolves. He was trying to chase 70 and completely shot him out the game. And they ended up losing. And then you even see performances where, I'm not saying that this is one of those circumstances, but Steph, right? Steph Curry goes off 60 points. Goes and gives you 60. And the Golden State Warriors lost to the Atlanta Hawks in overtime, right? And Steph, he took 38 shots. He was 22 of 38, which is ridiculous. But it's things like that, and you see it a lot, right? Like Devin Booker has never won a game in which he scored 58 or more because you take away from everybody else, right? Now no one else is getting going. Everyone else's shots are limited. And that's one of the things that I love about Anthony Davis. We know what he can do on the offensive side of things, and he's been spectacular all season when it comes to the offensive side, right? But what I love about him is that he is okay with just doing the things that he is historically great at, which is rebounding and defending and even making plays for others, right? Where most stars, I have to get my 20 attempts. I have to go get my 20, right? I have to make sure that I go get me the basketball. No, Anthony Davis is totally okay if everybody is cooking and everyone is cruising. Let everybody else eat while I just do the things that impact the game in ways that are, in many ways, more impactful than scoring, right? When Austin Reeves is going and D'Lo and LeBron and Taurean Prince and all these guys are out here, you have 6 guys in double figures. Anthony Davis just needs to be another guy. He doesn't need to be, at least on the offensive side, he doesn't need to be a ball dominant on ball trying to go get 30. Because you're taking away from all the guys that are hot. Now the ball is sticking. And you're not moving and sharing and keeping the defense on their toes. Defenses are hoping you give the ball to AD because their defense is set to try to slow down AD. But when you don't do that, and the ball swing, and Anthony Davis is totally fine with just being that. And the beauty is, if things started to go wrong, what can the Lakers always do? Dump the ball to AD and let him go get some work, right? Let him go get a couple buckets. Here you go, AD. Go get some buckets, right? That's the beauty of it. But again, can the Lakers consistently put this together? That's the frustrating part. I want to scream from the rooftops, right, that Lakers are about to go on a 3-game win streak. I do. I want to be like, man, Hornets, that's money, right? Got rid of Terry Rozier now, so that's one less offensive threat. We've already beaten them. They're a bad team. They have 10 wins. Yeah, we're playing them at home, but this should be easy money. The problem is we've seen this so many times by the Lakers. It is infuriating at this point, right? And that's the thing. I need to see them do it. I need to see them consistently put it together because that's the problem. They'll win 2 games and then they'll lose 2 games, and it doesn't even matter who the opponent is. I mean, look at the month of January. They lost 2 games. They lost to the Heat, Grizzlies, beat the Clippers and the Raptors, lose to the Suns and the Jazz, beat the Thunder and the Mavericks, lose to the Nets, beat the Trailblazers, lose to the Clippers, beat the Bulls. You see the pattern? Beat the Warriors, lose to the Rockets, lose to the Hawks. You go off of a huge win. You're on 2-game win streak against the Bulls and the Warriors, and then you go and you drop it against the Rockets and the Hawks. And then you follow that up with 2 wins, the Celtics and the Knicks. And it's okay, what version of the Lakers are we going to get? Because again, I mean, look at their schedule January through this beginning of February. It's literally 2 losses, 2 wins. 2 losses, 2 wins. 1 loss, 1 win. 1 loss, 2 wins. 2 losses, 2 wins. I mean, they talk about being consistently inconsistent. They are the most consistently inconsistent team in the league. It is crazy. And, they'll play to their competition sometimes. They'll play a team like the Celtics without LeBron and AD and literally control that game basically start to finish, dominate the Celtics on their home court, good old-fashioned behind the barn whooping, and they'll do something where they lose to the Charlotte Hornets. It is so frustrating. And look, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I want this to be the turnaround so badly, right? I still want us to get a trade done. I still want us to go get, DeJounte Murray or whatever, right? We definitely need some perimeter because we may be without Jared Vanderbilt for the season. So to me, you got to go get something else. You got to go get some other trade. But man, if the Lakers don't run through the Charlotte Hornets, I'm going to be infuriated. But look, LeBron James and Anthony Davis got some good rest, which was nice. We needed that. And they looked sharp. They looked fresh. Hopefully that can continue. I do have my concerns after this Hornets game, though. Right? And it's another reason I really want to see us get this Hornets game. Because we play the Nuggets and the Pelicans, but we play them on a back-to-back. And February 8th, when we play the Nuggets, is the trade deadline. Luckily, the Lakers will have 3 days rest between the Hornets game and the Nuggets game. But the Lakers could end up being extremely, extremely shorthanded. And that is not good, right? Last thing you want to see is the Lakers shorthanded, right? You already have injuries to like Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, Jared Vanderbilt. So you have 3 guys out already. And if the Lakers end up trading 2, 3, 4 guys to go get 2, 3, 4 guys, right? All of a sudden, it's like the Lakers could have like 6 guys to play, plus their G League guys and stuff like that. So, I mean, you could always have those call-ups, but are you really beating the Nuggets? I don't know. And then who's to say everyone's going to be ready to go by the Pelicans? Now, I hope, ideally, we finish the Hornets game and literally like the 6th or the 7th, we get the trade done so that hopefully we have time to get guys back by the Nuggets game or at worst the Pelicans game, because we need the Pelicans game more than we need the Nuggets game. I could honestly care less about the Nuggets game. I mean, look, I want to win that game 100%, but I don't really care about that game as much as I do the Pelicans game, because the Pelicans are the team we're chasing. We're not going to catch the Denver Nuggets. We're not. We are literally 9 games back of the Nuggets. We're not catching them. But we can catch the Pelicans, who we're 3 games back of. And that's who we need to catch. Suns and the Pelicans are the teams that we're targeting to overthrow and overtake. So if we do that, we'll be in good shape. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What'd you make of the win? How'd you feel? Do you think that this is the turnaround? Do you think this is the turning point? Lakers back, baby. Big old turnaround. Let's get it. Or do you think no? We got to see a little more. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I need to see a little more. But do you feel the same way? How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Let's enjoy these types of videos. I truly appreciate it. Now subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.